So, one day, my boyfriend and I were playing video games. Out of nowhere, he pauses the game, turns to me with a smug grin and says, "Hey, with a guy as fun and skilled at games as me, you must be head over heels, right? Want to spend the rest of your life with me?" I see his cocky face and decide to mess with him a little. I put on my best thinking hard expression and say, "Nah, actually, I'm more into guys who are husband material, you know? The ones who can make me delicious soups." Now, I was just joking, but honestly, with my crazy work schedule, I hadn't had a good homemade soup in ages. We're both working ourselves to the bone, and after long days at work, all we want to do is collapse in bed and enjoy some peace away from our bosses. Dinners are always takeout. I sighed. Man, I really want some soup. My boyfriend saw my longing look and totally misread it as me dreaming about a future with a soup-making husband. He freaked out, dropped his controller, and in one swift motion, donned an apron and grabbed a ladle. Transforming into some kind of culinary superhero, he dramatically declared, "I will make you the most delicious, love-filled, one-of-a-kind soup ever. My love, wait for me." Now, I know my boyfriend's cooking skills. When we first started dating, he tried to impress me with his culinary prowess. He experimented at home, trying to make healthy yet tasty meals, and ended up giving himself food poisoning. Since then, for the sake of my safety, he hadn't stepped foot in the kitchen. But my offhand comment about husband material must have sparked some serious competitive spirit in him. He was determined to conquer the kitchen and make a soup. I watched as he meticulously washed the ingredients, measured the spices, and consulted recipe books like a seasoned chef. He moved through each step with surprising confidence. 3 hours later, with my anticipation at its peak, he took a deep breath and lifted the lid off the pot, and then promptly put it back down. Tears streamed down his face. I tried to comfort him. "It's okay if it didn't turn out well. You don't have to be so upset," he choked out. "No, the soup, it stings my eyes." The soup attempt was a bust, and my boyfriend was moping around all day, looking at me with those big, watery puppy eyes. He curled up on the couch, muttering, "A true husband has to be able to cook. How else can he win his wife's heart? I'm doomed, doomed." While I was on the phone, I gave him a reassuring pat and went to answer the door. I placed the takeout bag on the table and unpacked it. "Come on, I ordered this for us." He peeked over. "What is it?" I smiled. "I ordered it while you were doing the dishes." He blinked. "So when you said you liked guys who can make soup, just messing with you." I handed him a spoon. "There are tons of guys who can make soup. Am I supposed to fall for each one of them?" His expression suddenly got serious. "But you didn't deny liking husband qualities." I blinked. That's a pretty tricky angle." Just as I was about to argue back with equal wit, he fumbled around in his pocket and pulled out a ring. He rubbed the back of his neck, looking a bit shy. "I was going to hide this in the soup I made. Good thing I didn't, or it would have gotten corroded." He looked into my eyes. "So, can you give me the official husband title?"